Well, hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining me for part 2 of my review of books that came out last week and a review of Lanterns. Now, I told you I was going to be doing a review of Lanterns episode 1, but I wasn't able to record this video as soon as I wanted to, so I also did watch Lanterns episode 2. So I'm going to give you my review of Lanterns 1 and 2. So, I got a smile on my face because if I don't, I'm going to scream. So, I submitted about 65 books to CBCS from WonderCon. So I got a letter today, an email from CBCS saying they're no longer going to be able to grade my books. It's been 5 months and you're not going to be able to finish them? Yeah, they're going to return them to me and give me a refund. Let me tell you, I am not happy. But that's all said and done. So let's go ahead and get to my reviews. Now, first of all, I've got Punisher versus the Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 2. So the artwork's okay. It's not great. Well, let me start too. That story is by Dan Abnett, and this art is by Alvaro Lopez. I'm not thrilled, but I'm not disappointed either. It's just, it's not really my cup of tea. So this is from Marvel Comics, with a $4.99 cover price, and I am giving Punisher versus the Amazing Spider-Man number 2 3.5 stars. Just didn't fire on all cylinders for me, but that's me. If you're a Punisher fan, if you're an ASM fan, yeah, this I think is got 3.5 stars. It's good enough for you to be picking it up. So, next we move on to Queen in Black 3 with a story by Al Ewing and art by Ivan Coelho, and this cover is by Ryan Stegman. So there's a lot going on. Dragons, superheroes. Don't really see all that much in the way of Queen in Black. That really is not for me. So this is by Marvel Comics at a $4.99 cover price, and I'm giving it 3 stars. It wasn't the worst comic book I've read, which those would get 1.5 stars. So it's getting 3. Okay. If it's your thing, it's your thing. I'm not thrilled with it, but hey, that's okay. Next, we're on with Powers 25, issue number 12, with a story by Brian Michael Bendis, artwork by Michael Avon Omig, and this cover is Michael Avon Omig. So this is from Dark Horse Comics with a $4.99 cover price. Now, I really enjoyed this story, but I didn't think it was great. It was good. I was entertained. So, Powers 25, issue number 12, is getting from me 4 stars. So it was good. But I'm looking forward to the next issue. We'll see how that goes. Then we're moving on to Avengers Armageddon, number 3, with a story by Chip Zdarsky, art by Ario Anadito, and a cover by Dyke Ryan. This is by Marvel Comics with a $4.99 cover price. So this artwork to me was a little off. Didn't hate it, was a little off. So I am giving Avengers Armageddon number 3 4 stars. I believe the Avengers Armageddon is going to be leading us into the new Avengers number 1, which I have ordered a box of blind bags. So it's like Queen in Black, it's got 20, it's got a special book inside. So I'm excited for that to come out, and the Avengers Armageddon was good enough to keep me intrigued at 4 stars. Then we move on to Dispatched number 2 with a story by B. Clayton Moore, art by Daniel Getty, and the cover by Daniel Getty from Ignition Press with a $4.99 cover price. So if you saw my review of issue number 1, you'll know how much I really liked this book. Daniel Getty's art, really impressive. I really like his art style. So, Dispatched number 2. Yeah, it's that good. You really need to be picking this title up. It's a great spy-ish story about like somebody like a UPS driver. And it's really entertaining. I don't think you should miss it. So now we move on to the last book, Megalith, the Olympic Saga, number 3, with a story by Matt Kint, art by Louis LaRosa, and this particular cover is by Louis LaRosa. Now, I did not like this story at all. Oh, I'm sorry. It's from Bad Idea at a $5.99 cover price. But, as I said, I didn't like the story. This artwork is way too busy for me. Way too busy. So I have to give Megalith, the Olympic Saga, number 3, 2 stars. Yeah, it wasn't for me, but it wasn't the worst comic. That's why it didn't get a 1 or a 1.5. It got 2 stars. I can see why some people would be entertained, but I'm not that guy. So we'll just wait and see if there's any more to come out from there, and I'm probably on it. I'm not going to cancel it just in case. You know, maybe we'll get a nice reprieve from issue number 4. So that's it for the review of the last 6 comics I was going to do. Now I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll give you the Lanterns episodes 1 and 2 breakdown. All right. Welcome back for my review of Lanterns, episodes 1 and 2. So this is on HBO Max, and if you don't have HBO Max, sorry, you can't see this show. Now, Lanterns follows some Green Lanterns, maybe some yellow, red, and other colors later on in the series, but season 1 will only have 8 episodes, so we'll see how that goes. So we've got Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. Kyle Chandler, you might remember him from Friday Night Lights. He won several Emmys on that. Well deserved. Yeah, I never saw the show. I never watched Friday Night Lights, but I did see clips, and I was impressed. So Kyle Chandler is Hal Jordan. Then we have Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart. I think Aaron does a really great job as Jon Stewart. Really enjoying that. Then we have Kelly MacDonald as Sheriff Carrie Kane. I looked her up, and I'm not familiar with any of the shows she's been on, but she's been around a while, and her acting is very well done, so it's very good. Then we've got Garrett Delahunt as William Macon, and Porna Jagannathan as Zoe Macon, William's wife. So William Macon has the ranch. Well, let me go ahead and set things up for you. This originally starts when Jon Stewart was a kid, watching interviews with Hal Jordan on TV, and wanting to be involved. But the main storyline takes place in 2016. So in 2016, we follow Hal as he's training Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart does not have his own ring, and he's in training by Hal. I do want to say Hal Jordan is not nice. Not nice at all. Now, I don't know if that's part of what they're going for, because they've said this is kind of a True Detectives style show. I never saw True Detectives. I don't know if one of the supervisors, whatever, wasn't very nice and the other guy was. I don't know, but maybe that's what they're going for. So Hal and John are in the town of Rushville, Nebraska, and Hal at a football game, I believe four people were killed, and Hal believes that they are aliens. So Hal tries to convince the sheriff that they're aliens. She's not really buying it, but they do have a fifth person that survived the shootings, didn't get shot. Now, I am going to tell you right here, there's some spoilers coming ahead here, so if you don't want to see them, bye-bye, bye-bye. But if you're okay, we got spoilers, because it turns out that William Macon also believed they were aliens. And in episode 2, we find out that William Macon actually had metal detectors at the football games that were actually alien detectors. And that's how he and his people knew that these people were aliens. So Hal is given permission by the sheriff to go in and talk to this lone person who says, no, I'm just a guy. He's been in town 5 years, works as a trucker. And Hal talks to him, and the guy says, well, what if I were an alien? Do you think this? Do you think that? And maybe I'll just blow up the whole town. He actually sets off a bomb, revealing that he is in fact an alien, but Hal and his ring put a bubble around the bomb that would have blown up half the town, and now it just blows aside in the sheriff's station. So Hal reveals that, yes, this guy was an alien, and in episode 2, he takes the other 4 out of the morgue, steals the bodies, takes them to the football field, drags them through the metal detector where they go off. Beep, beep, beep. Yep, aliens. And the sheriff comes out and is not very happy, and he almost gets locked up. Then, as we reach the end of episode 1, it's now 2026. Jon Stewart is back in Rushville, and he goes to the football stadium to find Hal Jordan frozen to death. So now, is this Hal? Because his ring's gone. So is this Hal? Is it maybe another alien? Who knows? We will find out as time goes on. But then so we go back with episode 2, and we go back to 2016. Everything takes place there. Hal shoos John off to run some errands, where there is a humorous moment where John comes across Hal's plant that's kind of carnivorous and almost gets John. So very funny, very funny. Then John is kidnapped. He tries to get away, but he doesn't make it. And his kidnappers reveal themselves, and they are aliens as well. They are looking for manhunters. So you need to look up DC Universe and manhunters, find out a little bit more about what they've got, because they're very interesting. And these people think that John or Hal knows where the manhunters are. And so they task John with going back and helping Hal and hopefully discovering the manhunters. So John asks Hal about manhunters. Hal's not really excited about it, but then the episode starts coming to an end, and Hal takes off with the Green Lantern costume that John brought back from Hal's house, and he flies to a planet where he just happens to go inside a cell to talk to Sinestro. Great casting on Sinestro. And he asks Sinestro, tell me everything you know about manhunters. So that's the end of episode 2. So I told you about it. I'm excited about this show. I really like it. Not really excited about Hal's demeanor, but I'll see how it goes along. I'm really enjoying the premise. Apparently, Hal has had a history with the sheriff, so I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. In case you missed it, the sheriff is a female. Named Carrie King, so she's female. And Hal apparently has a past with her. So could get a little more interesting. So I hope you get a chance to watch Lanterns. Episodes 1 and 2 are out, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. So thank you everybody very much. I hope you enjoyed my review and we'll see you all next time. Thank you everybody. Bye-bye.